Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to make sure you know all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Don't miss out on all new episodes of Wade's World, Boob Windows and Long Boxes, our Hard R movie reviews, and so much more, all completely uncensored. Access starts for as little as $1 a month, full videos when you pledge $3 a month. Check us out at the link in all of our show notes, or just go straight to patreon.com/capesandlunatics. Hope to see you there.
This is Luca Parrish, and you're listening to the Capes and Lunatics Podcast.
Diggity dank.
Hello, and welcome back to another week of the Nightwing news. There we go. I am Phil. Joining me, as always, it is.
Hi, I'm Kristen.
And today we are covering, well, more Convergence, this time New Teen Titans 1 and 2. Episode 99.
Wild.
I wonder what comes next. Alright, so because yes, no new issue yet. We said it was going to be a while, I believe.
Yeah, a few more weeks.
I'll look that up as we go. But yeah, we also gave you the rundown on Convergence last time about the alien kidnapping all these DC heroes all throughout time and space. So could be any DC hero or heroes from any era. So last time we did Nightwing and Oracle. This time we're doing the New Teen Titans from like the 1980s.
Yep. From when Dick was still discoing. Yeah.
And Donna was wearing her red suit. Yep.
Yep. And married to Terry, and it was going well.
And Starfire was wearing next to nothing. All right. Oh, and of course, Marv Wolfman, who wrote that was writing the Titans back then, wrote these issues.
Heck yeah, and Nicola Scott was the penciler, which accounts for why we have several Nightwing butt shots. Well, she's the one that wrote that. She's the one that drew that really famous one in, what was it, Secret 6 or something like that? You know the one I'm talking about.
I think so.
The one where he's like, when I turn around, you better me, or... This is like all over the internet. Everywhere. Well, maybe not everywhere, but in all the Nightwing places.
You're like, you know what butt shot I'm talking about.
You do. You do.
All right, so I'm just bringing up some notes here. So, because remember, kids, these are they're all taking place within the same 2 months. So,
yep. But we find out that Donna is separated from Terry.
Yep.
And also, people's powers are not working.
Yeah, that's a weird thing with those dome things. Yeah, most people's powers aren't working. It's like sometimes if you need a threat, I think they like let some of the villain, or once the contest starts, they let people's sometimes have their powers back. Again, different people writing different issues in this thing. The rules kind of come and go.
Right, but in this one, definitely Dick and Corey are both wearing the same jetpack kind of thing, I guess. And it's, obviously Nightwing would need that. He doesn't have powers, but Corey needs it because she also doesn't have powers.
Exactly. All right. So, yeah, like you said, the first one opens up with Donna, recording a message for Terry. And do you like that? Do you see in the background on the first page, they actually have like real pictures in the background?
Yeah, I'm not sure where it's supposed to be. I mean, I guess still in Gotham City. I mean, it's a little bit interesting because they also got sucked into Gotham City because normally the Teen Titans operate out of New York City.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, they had to make excuses for some people, but for some reason, I think most of these stories take place in some version of Gotham. Because even like I said, the one Superman story, they were stuck in Gotham, and it was weird.
So it seems to be the kind of big thing in this New Teen Titans one is the big theme, love, of course, and then the issue, of course, with Corey and, will she kill
Oh my.
kind of thing. That's okay, but I feel like this was a thing that was already sorted out multiple times in the regular New Teen Titans run, so it feels kind of been there, done that a little bit when we've got this same kind of storyline again.
Yeah, it's I don't know. It almost seems like they're like, is this the regular timeline? Is this like an alternate timeline? Again, it's just it. I don't know. Like again, a 2-month event. They're just like it's like a lot of these they're not coming back to. Like this one, it's just I don't.
Sure. Now, these people who are their enemies in this issue, do you know much about them?
Those are weren't they like? They said they're like alternate. Was it?
An alternate Doom Patrol?
I'm trying. I'm not sure. Let me double check my notes, but they might be like they had like oh, what year? There was one year where they had like Stan Lee do like a bunch of specials where like he reimagined heroes in the DC universe. I'm not sure if that's what this is. Let me double check this. But yeah, let's see. Look this up. Because yeah, this is I don't think this is any regular Doom Patrol we've seen.
Okay, yeah, because I hadn't really heard of any of these people, but I thought, whatever.
Yeah, I think it's from the Stanley thing. Let me double check here. Is it gonna give me anything here? It usually gives you like real quick rundown of characters and stuff, but I'm not seeing it. Yeah, this was June and July 2015, just like last episode.
Wow, 2015. So long ago. It's been 6 years. 6 years.
No, it doesn't seem like. Oh, in some ways it doesn't seem like it. Other ways it does.
Yeah,
Yeah, the Tangent Universe is Doom Patrol. I think that is that Stanley thing. But yeah, it did say that's the Tangent Universe Doom Patrol. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, isn't Tangent another version of another like offshoot of their comics or something?
Tangent Comics was a DC Comics imprint created in 1997, developed from ideas by Dan Jurgens. The line formed from various one-shots focused on creating all new characters using established DC names such as the Joker, Superman, and the Flash. Contrasting the Tangent universe with the DC universe. Yeah, basically Dan Jurgens. Yeah, I just took the names. Yeah, so. But yeah, in 1998, the Kingdom revealed Tangent universe was a part of Hypertime, a fluid system of alternate realities. Infinite Crisis in 2006 identified the Tangent universe as Earth 97.
Well, all right then.
But supposedly it might have been destroyed then. But yeah, it's made appearances here and there. Yeah, it doesn't even mention this story. It just says like the last thing I see is the history of the countdown.
Well, they're back.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it says, I guess, after Final Crisis or Countdown the Final Crisis, it now exists as one of the new 52 alternate universes. Yeah. It was now Earth 9.
Oh, you went from 99 to 9? That's an upgrade.
It was like 97 to 9. Yeah. Well, again, they did it 52 universes for a while, so they couldn't do a 97.
This
So
is
yeah,
true.
it was created by Dan Jurgens in 1997. Basically, yeah, they used the name Doom Patrol, but they're except for a few appearances here and there, yeah, they're pretty fresh characters.
All right. Well, that makes sense why Beast Boy is like, this isn't any Doom Patrol I've ever encountered.
Mm-hmm.
So, whoever it is that's doing this convergence lets them know this Doom Patrol in the Tangent universe, you are going to have to fight the new Teen Titans. And the dome's coming down, and Corey realizes she's starting to feel her powers.
Yep, just starts shooting these what are these, robbers? But yeah, she says, after she was sold into slavery, she swore she'd never be controlled again. But I understand human rules. But Dick, you've known me for 4 years. We've been married for almost 6 months.
When are you going to accept what it means for me to be Tamaranian? But like, I understand. That's why I said I feel like they just retread. They keep retreading this. Like, I get that this is who she is, but it feels like they're always just trying to use the same thing. Like, oh. And on the one hand, I understand. Yeah, it's like really terrible to make your spouse change for you. Don't ever do that. You're never supposed to get married like, oh, I'll change them. But
yeah, but is it
the big thing is like you can't really. It isn't really cool to exist on Earth and be killing people just whenevs.
But is it like a trauma thing? And it's like maybe she hasn't dealt with the trauma, of when she was sold into slavery and.
Yeah, I think that's part of it. But they always write about it as like, when are you gonna, realize this is what it means to be Tamaranian kind of thing. So they never seem to fully deal with, could this be a trauma reaction? What if you went to therapy?
Yeah, I know. I mean, under the dome now, they might not have a chance. If there is any therapists under that dome, they're probably pretty busy.
That's true. They probably are. All right.
We get
And then we find out that Cyborg Vic is in a lot of trouble. The promethium that powers him is like degrading, and he's not. It's not going well.
The power cells that hold it, the promethium are deteriorating, and Star Labs doesn't have parts to replace them. He's helping this, but meanwhile he's still helping the city upgrade the power grid.
Yeah, Cole is having issues with Joey.
I forget, were they ever a couple, Cole and Joey?
I think they were in for a little while. Cole wasn't on New Teen Titans that long, though.
Nah. I'm trying to remember. Like, did she get killed in Crisis, maybe?
She might have. Yeah, I think that might have been.
So yeah, Cyborg and Beast Boy are helping at the power plant. Then we see the Doom Patrol basically discussing, what should we do?
They want to get a specific kind of power, so because they want to get back to their universe.
Mm-hmm.
And they track that power.
Brings them right to Cyborg and Beast Boy.
Yeah, see there, when they're having their fight, this page,
Mm-hmm.
there's a really intense Nightwing butt shot.
And you bozos are not the Doom Patrols, Beast Boy says. Mm. But yeah, Starfire wants to chase after them, and Dick's like, wait, something's not making sense. She's like, when are you going to let me be me? When I can trust you won't kill. Yeah, there's a lot of talking with her, back, like you said, back and forth. Just, no killing. What? I want to kill. No killing. Mm. And Donna's like, I don't think they really wanted to kill us. Why do they call themselves the Doom Patrol? They're obviously not them. And then, yes, Cyborg's down in a bad way. Dick's like tells the others to take Cyborg back to Star Labs, and him, Donna, and Corey will draw plans. And Doom Patrol's basically figured out, the mutual enemy basically brought us here from different Earths. We all exist in a multiverse.
And then more talking with Dick and Corey, and Cole's like, "Oh, I understand." Donna's like, "Dick, you can't ignore your life," and he says, "Watch me."
And Dick's like, she almost killed those people. And Donna's like, but she didn't. Look, her people live by their emotions. He's like, I wonder if we're just too different with everything that's happened. I don't know if we would we have even gotten married had we not been brought here. I really wonder if we should have gotten married at all.
It's intense.
I don't see him talking about Barbara.
Different universe. Donna, you should be thrilled you have the person you love and who loves you right here. Do you know what I would give to have Terry with me? And like, I get that. It really sucks. But at the same time, just because your problems are worse doesn't mean that somebody else's problem isn't a problem.
I know. Oh, Donna.
Not like, oh man, I, have the flu. Yeah, well, I have a worse disease, so you shouldn't complain about having the flu. Like, you can still, both can be sucky.
Yeah. She's like, just like, quit your belly aching.
I know, I get it and understand, but it's like a frequent thing that happens in fiction. That is like somebody's complaining about something, and then somebody else comes in and is like, yeah, well, here's something worse, and then they're like, oh yeah, you're right, I shouldn't complain because you have it worse. It's like, that's not really how it works in the real world. But that's how it works here, apparently.
And then we see, who is this? Firehawk from the Doom Patrol. It's basically messaging Nightwing. We need to talk.
Yeah, look how old his computer is. You can tell that this is.
I know. Look at Firehawk. Looks like he's almost typing on an iPad, and then Nightwing looks. Yeah, he's got like an '80s computer with the big screen and everything.
Yup. That's how you know.
And that's the end of part 1. And then, I think we got these in most of these issues. Yeah, basically telling you, who the new Teen Titans are.
In case you didn't know, which we did.
Like quick paragraph on each character. Yeah, they show you how Dick became Nightwing. And Joey joined the team.
Our new one where Firehawk and Nightwing chatting it up, trying to come up with a plan. I do like when he says, we're from Earth 1, and she's like, Earth 1? That's kind of presumptuous.
I know.
That's pretty funny. Seeing they're from the future. Well, obviously we know they're from the future because they're not from the 80s, so. They don't have some old computer that's so large.
So yeah,
But unfortunately, while Nightwing and Firehawk are meeting, the rest of the Doom Patrol just decides Cyborg has what we need and we're going to take him.
Yep. Yeah, some more fighting in where that Star Labs were. Cyborg's just like in a hospital bed. So they called Dick, and he's like, "You were a diversion." And Firehawk's like, "No, I'm not. I didn't know."
Like, but I gotta go to my friends. And thankfully, Starfire can use her star bolts because the dome is down.
Yeah, she's just like tearing through these guys. She blasts the one. You went insane? Insane enough for you? She blasts one of them. And Cole's just thankful Joey's alive. Kisses him. What's wrong? And then as Starfire's ready to blast the one, she gets blasted with some laser gun.
Yeah, okay.
But the Doom Patrol gets away. He says, "I'm working out a plan," and Starfire's like, "You wouldn't need one if you just let me kill her." She's like, "I held back because of you, and now Vic's gone."
The oldest cliche in the book: 2 wrongs don't make a right. And she says, "Here's another cliche: nice guys finish last."
Oh, just not what you want to hear from your wife. I know we're not on Tamram, but we're also not on Earth, she says. Different rules apply, and yours aren't working. But then Donna is like, says Corey, basically tells her, "I'm a good listener." And then Gar's asking Dick, "What are we gonna do? How are we gonna get Cyborg back?" But Vic is more than a friend. He's my brother, and I'm not going to lose him too. See, that was the problem with the New 52, man. They took away that Cyborg Beast Boy.
I know, they broke up Vic and Gar. That was sad.
Again, people. It's like you reinvented the wheel too much. I don't mind if Cyborg makes it to the Justice League, but make sure he was in the Titans first.
I know, yeah. Make sure he has his friends, because otherwise he was just so lonely.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's too cool for the Justice League. I mean, the people in the Justice League are like older than him. It'd be hard to make friends.
Exactly.
But he has his friends.
But he's like, yeah, I'm not going to lose. Car's saying, "I'm not going to lose Vic too, like my rest of my family." And Dick's like, "We're not going to. I'll make sure of that." Then Firehawk goes back and is yelling at them. It's like, "Why did you attack? Could have worked together." What is this? I think it's her mother. She's like, "Do you forget how many died on Earth? There's no way I'm trusting the future of our planet to children."
She's really intense. She's a killer be killed kind of person.
But
Says she's apparently a killer be killed kind of person.
yeah. Then we see Cole and Joey kind of make up. Then Dawn is trying to talk to Dick. He's like, "I keep screwing things up, aren't I?"
They can't get unscrewed. That's a classic line. Words to live by.
That sounds wrong, but you know what I mean. You have an answer for everything. I'm told that's what Donnas do. Jeez. And then we see the Doom Patrol trying to get that Promethium out of side.
All right, well, Gar's asking for a sign, and whatever it is they do, I was a little bit confused with what they're doing. But somehow it sends out a signal
Yeah.
With,
Promethium bandwidth. Yeah, I guess they can trace it.
yep.
Because Gar says something must have damaged his power cells. His promethium is leaking out. So
Yeah, he picked it up on the bandwidth. So everybody's running out.
Yep, and Dick has like that flying bike he stole from the Doom Patrol.
Oh, does the Doom Patrol? Oh, okay, right, yeah. It was their job, so they bust in and get Cyborg. Well, mostly Gar does.
But yeah, we see Starfire and that woman from the Doom Patrol basically like, both talking about killing.
Yep. And they're
Ooh.
blasting each other. And Corey's back is turned, so she's about to blast Corey, and Nightwing sees it, and he jumps up, saves her, and he gets hit instead.
Yeah.
No.
Corey's all mad at her, but she says, "I'm not gonna become you." Basically, just hits her in the face with a flint. She got a powered up fist, but yeah, she says she's still not gonna kill her.
Right. That's when she realizes, like, this killing, maybe not the best, because you almost killed this person that I love.
Yeah, because Corey's like, I couldn't because I love you. And of course, we get the kiss and the butt shot.
Yeah, I told you there was a lot of butt shots in this.
Well, what's more romantic than a butt shot?
Oh, I love you. And they have it where Corey's taller. Yay.
Yeah, it's supposed to be.
I know, but not everybody does it that way.
I know.
So it's always gratifying when they get it right.
But Doom Patrol not giving up. Nightwing, like the voice said, one side lives, one side dies. But then Cyborg comes out. We all have something to lose. That's why I'm taking over. Listen to me. Nobody dies. Don't listen. And lab and all your stuff you built take you back home. I will see to it. It goes boom in 60 seconds. Cyborg says, "I was with you guys long enough to know you're not the bad guys. You want to save your people's lives. So do we." So I guess they come to some kind of
Doom Patrol members convince the older one.
Yeah.
The mother. Let's trust other people.
But Gar's like, yeah, I love kumbaya moments like everyone, but if we don't kill each other, what's Mystery Big Bad gonna do? And then everything starts shaking.
Yep.
And the Doom Patrol disappears. And it's like Joey's pointing up at the sky. Why is there only one star in the sky? No, Gar, who cares? We're back on Earth. I love you, sky. I love you, ground.
Yeah, but then there's this kind of weird part where she says, I don't know, this looks like Earth, but something feels wrong.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if it's supposed to be that they are.
I mean, they were on an alien planet, but yeah, I mean, with all that shaking and then the Doom Patrol disappeared, I don't know, but
Yeah.
But the most important thing is we're all together with the people we love.
Right, but that's the weird thing. So it's like maybe they are back on this Earth because Donna's not with Terry, and that was kind of one of the themes that she wasn't with the person she loves.
Yeah, I know.
So I thought the ending was like slightly weird.
Yeah, these miniseries kind of ended on like, just like in the middle of, it's like, well, who knows? But here I'm gonna look
Yeah,
up.
and it's like, okay, so Dick and Corey, their marital thing got worked out because Corey realized, okay, you're right, I shouldn't kill because that's how things go on Earth. And Cole and Joey worked their stuff out, and Vic and Gar, they're not a romantic couple, but they were reunited, and it feels so good. And then Donna, it's like, like she seems pretty happy at the end, but is it happy because they are back on Earth and she's going to see Terry soon, or just happy because she's not in the dome? I don't know.
I'm just swiping through real quick. The last issue of the main Convergence miniseries.
There's a bush out on the last page too.
Oh yeah. Oh, of course. How's you finish a Nightwing story? Yeah, I mean it's kind of ambiguous, but like in the last issue of the regular Convergence miniseries, issue 8, it's like I think the multiverse is like, well, I think pretty much everyone's restored to their place in the multiverse, so that might have been them going home.
Yeah, I mean it feels like it's just the kind of odd that they don't confirm for sure whether they made it back to their Earth or not.
I guess they want you to read the main series.
I guess maybe.
Yeah, I'm looking because like they're showing a bunch of different characters in front of their Earths, but yeah, I don't think we see this Titans team. But yeah, so I like to believe, and I think that the issue points to that, like the regular Convergence series, that yeah, everyone pretty much got home. So
yeah, I mean, saying we're together with the people we love, it would make sense for them to be home so that Donna could go back to Terry. Because otherwise, it's a crappy ending for Donna.
Exactly. I guess they don't come out and say it just because they want you to, again, read the regular series, but
maybe they figure, put these together, 2 and 2.
Aww. More of kind of being like, yeah, no, I didn't give you the ending.
I would say with this one, though, I like the art a little bit better because Nicole Scott is cool. And I kind of like the new Teen Titans aesthetic.
Yeah.
But I don't know, the story didn't grip me as much as
last week's.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I like him with Barbara more than Corey. I mean, I liked both, but I mean, yeah, I probably liked the story last week better, but I like both arts. It's
yeah, I mean, and both arts were good. I'm just saying, this one, remember how I talked about last week? There were a couple of times when I felt like Dick's face was too square, and I didn't like that, which is just a very personal thing. So I liked this because, it was very much imitated and it had Disco Wing. Yeah. And I love that. But yeah, for some reason, this story didn't interest me as much as the last week. And I think partially it was, even though the Hawk people were different, it was very easy for me to understand that, okay, this is sort of a different version of the Hawkman and Hawkgirl. And I don't know, that just clicked for me. But this Tangent Universe Doom Patrol, I don't know, I couldn't really get a read on them. I didn't really know what was up.
Yeah, they didn't make a ton of appearances, but like I really haven't read about them. But yeah, it was basically just the name was familiar, but that was like made up characters. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hawkman, yeah, like you said, Hawkman and the Hawk woman. It's basically like, oh, here's evil versions of them. Okay, boom, go.
Yeah, and so I understood that. I felt like I knew what to expect and that kind of thing. And this one, I didn't really know the enemies, and it kind of confused me. And like I said, I felt like the story with, is Starfire gonna kill? I felt like they'd done that at least once, if not twice or more, before in New Teen Titans, so it didn't.
I don't know too, if like, especially since it was Marv, if they were just trying to like make it familiar, so, for especially people who read Titans back in that era. It's just like, oh hey, this is the era. Remember when you read this era of books? Yeah, this is kind of when this is, the Titans were plucked out of.
Could be.
But
those are my thoughts.
But yeah, I mean, in 2 weeks, again, not next week, but in 2 weeks when we get back to more Convergence, yeah, we're gonna get that Earth 2, Dick Grayson and Huntress, and the antagonist, I believe, is a lot of people have probably heard of this guy. He even made an appearance in an animated thing not too long ago. It's Red Sun Superman.
Oh wow, snap. Yeah, I don't know if I read that one before, so
there is
coming at it fresh.
Yeah, there was an animated one thing of it not too long ago. If you could find out, but it's basically what if Superman's rocket landed in Russia instead of Smallville?
Right.
And
Yeah.
he raises a communist. Yeah.
Truth, justice, and the Soviet way.
Exactly. Yes. You got it. Yes. But next week for the 100th episode spectacular, did we announce it yet?
I don't think so.
We're going to be breaking down, talk about multiversal. We're going to be covering Batman Captain America by John Byrne. That's right. And yes, Dick Grayson is in there as Robin. We also get Bucky Barnes. So,
yeah.
I put the word out once. I'll put the word out again. We might be joined by some friends, so we'll see who we can wrangle for episode 100.
That's right. I want us to have a dramatic reading of
Nice.
a few pages. And I called dibs on being Robin.
Oh, of course. I knew that was coming. Yeah.
You can be Batman.
Thank you.
That's right. Practice your gravelly voice.
Holy hand grenades, Batman.
No, that's me.
I know.
That's
I was
me.
going to say, you better practice that.
So ready.
All right. Anything on this, or should we get
I don't need to practice. I live it every day.
Probably do that in class every day. All right. Anything on this, or should we get out of here?
I think that covers everything.
Yeah. I mean, even if we're a little short, hey, next week, I'm sure we'll probably go long. So, for a big episode 100. All right. So, so send your thoughts. Yeah. Next week, Batman, Captain America. And then in 2 weeks, the last Convergence episode with, I think it's Convergence Detective Comics, I believe. So.
Yeah, I think that's what you said it was.
Yeah, I believe it's called. Yeah. Good. Again, Earth 2, Robin and Huntress, and Red Sun Superman. So email. And then 2 weeks after that, I think we're getting some Flash stories. So Wally. All right. So lots of good stuff coming. Email us, capesandlunatics@gmail.com, or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember to follow Nightwing News on Facebook, Twitter. You can find links to all of the various social medias for all of our shows, links to this YouTube channel, links to the Patreon, more and more stuff happening there, links to merch, links to everything all in one place. That's Linktree, linktr.ee/capesandlunatics. And please support everything Southgate Media Group. Go to southgatemediagroup.com. Check out the Southgate Media Group Patreon. There's a lot of free content there. There's a lot of paid content there. So much to choose from. So yeah, check that out. And pick up Pod Life, the book. Also help support the Southgate Media Group and help someone on this very show and go pick up Dick Grayson, Boy Wonder. Celebrate the 100th episode by picking yourself up a copy of Dick Grayson, Boy Wonder. We need prizes or something. But I was going to say we should pull trivia from the book so people have to buy the book.
Man, that's sketch.
On page 73, Devin Grayson said, I don't know what page it was, but yes, pick up Pod Life, the book, and Dick Grayson, Boy Wonder on Amazon. And when you do, use the link for Southgate Media Group right down there in the show notes. Help us support this show, the network, and that crazy future man from an alternate universe, Rob Master Doom Southgate.
Make it rain, so says Master Doom. Please kick me in the pants. I get so much right. Mark my words.
All right. And we mentioned Nightwing, Nightwing News. Dick Grayson, Boy Wonder, which you should be picking up. So. But yes, next time, join us for episode 100. Maybe some friends, some live. Maybe we should do what? Maybe I'll be like, hey, Kristen, what episode is stuck out of your mind?
What episode? What?
What episode is stuck? What episodes do you remember fondly? What issues do you not remember? right. And hey, email us. Tell us what you liked about the last 99 episodes. But until then, join us next time. Same wing time.
Nightwing channel.
The Lightning News. Last episode of a couple